Welcome to another episode of Brands Spoiling Me with Hamster Supplies. Once again, Hamster Mail has very kindly sent me one of their subscription boxes to open in a video. Full disclaimer, I did not pay for this box. They have sent it to me free of charge in exchange for me featuring it in a video. That being said, all the opinions in this video are my own. If there's something I don't like about this, if there's something I find sketchy or weird or questionable, I will mention it. If you're unfamiliar with Hamster Mail, they're a hamster-themed subscription box service. You can either subscribe to have a monthly subscription box, or you can buy just one individual box. They're also a company that I've actually purchased from in the past. I signed up to their subscription box service several years ago. The only reason I stopped, the only reason I cancelled my subscription was purely because in every single box you get 2 toys and 2 treats, and I had so many treats stacked up in my hamster supplies, I needed a break. I needed to take a step back. Anyway, they have sent me their August subscription box. We're going to open this together on camera, and they've also sent me something a little extra which we're going to talk about later on in the video. So this is the August box, and in here we have the little something extra. This is a flat-packed coffee cart hamster house, and I don't know if anything sounds cuter than that. I've seen this thing fully assembled. They sent me a picture of it. It's so cute. And the best part about this is it's made from wood, which means it can be painted, it can be customized, it can be made to look however you want it to look. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. We're gonna assemble this later in the video, so make sure you stick around to the end if you want to see how that turns out. In the meanwhile, let's open up this August box and see what we got this month. Every Hamster Mail box comes with one of these cards that includes a message from the Hamster Mail team and the charity of the month. This is a charity scheme where every month Hamster Mail picks a small animal shelter or rescue and sends them a hamper of goodies. The charity of the month for August is the Happy Horizon Hamster Haven, which is a small animal rescue based in Cincinnati, Ohio. If you want to know more about that rescue or donate to them yourself, I'll leave their links in the description below. First item in the box is a fruit mocktail by the brand Healthy Hopper. This is a fruity forage mix that's made up of linden leaves, strawberry leaves, and dried strawberries, and it's inspired by the strawberry daiquiri cocktail, which is an interesting inspiration choice for a hamster mix, but I'll go with it. It's a simple healthy forage mix. There's not too much dried strawberry, so that's easy to pick out and put aside just to feed as occasional treats, and with the leaves they can be sprinkled across the top of the enclosure, which does add a nice decorative effect as well, or they can be placed into a separate little forage container, or they can just be mixed in with your hamster's regular food. The next item is a shreddy roller by the brand Happy Pet. This is made of corn leaf and parchment paper, and it's intended to be a chew toy. It's meant for your hamster to chew on it, destroy it, use it as nesting material. However, I do already have a couple of these because I've received them in the past and I've tried them with hamsters, and I've never had a hamster chew on them. I haven't tried any of these kind of toys with Lotus yet, and he's a bit more of a chewer, so I will give him a go and see what he thinks of it, but my hopes aren't that high. If he does ignore it, that doesn't mean that everything's lost, because there are things you can do to chew toys to encourage hamsters to chew on them. You can add paste to them, you can add flavouring to them, you can stick seeds to them, so even if they don't chew on a toy like this as it is, it's not a complete waste. The next item is another treat. This is the Sunshine Pouch by Healthy Hopper. This contains sunflower seeds, sunflower hearts, and sunflower petals. Now, sunflower seeds are a healthy treat, but they do need to be fed in moderation so your hamster doesn't put on too much weight. So unlike with the leaf mix, which you can sprinkle all over the enclosure, with a mix like this, you want to take just a little bit at a time and sprinkle it around. Or alternatively, you could just pour it into your hamster's main food box and mix it up with everything else. The final item is a coconut hideout, and this is a real coconut that's been turned into a hamster-sized house. This is big enough for Syrians and dwarf hamsters, which is great. Coconut hides blend in really well in a natural setup. They are completely safe to be chewed on, and the rough exterior can help keep your hamster's claws worn down. Not gonna lie to you, I completely forgot about this. I finished filming the main unboxing, packed everything up, went to bed. So here we are again. First thing in the morning, before I even had my apple juice, and we're gonna build a coffee cart. Oh, I'm so tired. But I'm so sorry. We're gonna open this with a sharp object, just like it recommends not doing. It does have instructions in the form of pictures, which I appreciate. I hate written instructions, visuals are much more useful. And it does seem relatively straightforward. I don't think you need a particular set of skills to be able to do this. All the parts have been cut onto 2 thin sheets of plywood, and they pop out really easily. Some of these are already trying to come out. Minimal effort for this. If you've got kids, this would probably be an easy enough craft for them. There's not too many parts to this, and there's also not too many small fiddly pieces either. So even if you're not a particularly dexterous person, I don't think this would be too hard. It does come with a small sheet of sandpaper, so if anything seems a little bit rough around the edges, you can give it a quick sand. I so badly wish I had a laser cutter. I just make sheets upon sheets of wiggly wood. Boing, boing, boing. Probably shouldn't do that, I'll probably break it. Alright, first off, we need to take one of the wiggly wood bits, and we need to take one of these curvy bits. And on the shorter end of the wiggly wood, we're going to put in the curves. What direction are we putting these curves in? This way. It's quite a snug fit, which is good, because we don't want it coming apart. Number 2 in that hole. There we go. And then we curve this piece round and put them in those holes. That's the first piece. Now we have to do it with the other wiggly bit of wood. One wiggly bit of wood, 2 curvy bits of wood. Bend it round, get in there. There we go. First step of construction done. Next step, we need this back piece, I believe. Once again, slotting notches into holes. What a fun morning activity. Number 1. Number 2. Very nice. Step 3. Take this base piece and attach these little semicircles to be the wheels. In no particular order, it would seem. I think, I was going to say they all look the same piece, but no. Some of them have their notches in the middle, and some have their notches on the end. So now we need to figure out which ones go where. So the ones with the middle notch go in the inner hole, and the ones with the end notch go in the outer hole. There we are, all 4 wheels attached, looking lovely. Then we bring back this piece and we take the floor with the wheels, we slot that in, looks good. And then the last piece is just the front. And I have a feeling this is gonna be, wait a minute. Oh no, okay, so we've got, I messed up. I don't know if you can see. So you've got a little notch there and a little notch there. Those don't line up with the notches on the back wall, but they also don't line up with the notches on the front, because clearly this piece was supposed to go in that way around, and I've put the wheels on the wrong side, so I'm gonna have to take the wheels out and redo that. So it is actually possible to make a mistake. There's not a really easy way to tell what side that you're supposed to put the wheels on. It's just a learn by mistake thing, I guess. Okay, so that should be the right way up. Now we can put this back in here, and now those 2 little notches should line up with the front piece. Now it's just getting them all to line up at once, that's the fun part. The last piece is always the hardest one. And there it is, finished. Little coffee cart. How cute is that? That's adorable. It's definitely big enough for Lotus. It should be big enough for most Syrian hamsters, unless they are particularly large. Mice would definitely fit in this as well, gerbils too, although I'm not sure I would give something this cute to a gerbil, because we all know how destructive they are. 10 out of 10 for this one. Very cute, very easy to build. And let me know in the comments if you think I should decorate this or if I should leave it as it is. If you want to check out Hamster Mail for yourself and maybe purchase one of their subscription boxes, I will link their website down in the description box beneath this video. Like I said before, this is a service I have used myself for many years. Even when they're not sending me free stuff, I have purchased from them before. Only ever had positive experiences. I really like the service. I think it's a fantastic idea. It's a great service whether you have hamsters or mice, especially if you have multiple enclosures of hamsters and mice. And it can also make a really nice gift for somebody else who has hamsters or mice. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to Hamster Mail for sending all these goodies. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you whenever I see you. How am I supposed to take that seriously? Who made the cutting decision on this? It's even got eyebrows. It couldn't be more perfect if they tried. Wait. I've made it better. Oh.